Hi YouTube friends, welcome. Join me because today we're going to be making this WhyKnot and Ranger Bead Paracord Bracelet. To start this one off, first you want to find the center of your piece of paracord, and then I'm going to tie a snake knot loop. So to do that I'm going to take the left strand right around that right strand. And then that right strand I'm going to take up and down through that right loop there. And then I can tighten this up, and I want to adjust this loop here till it's around about 1 centimeter or ½ an inch. And we just want these strands to come directly downwards, and then I can set this one aside for the time being. Next we want to take one of our other pieces of paracord and tie a Ranger bead. So to do that I'm just going to form an overhand loop, and then I'm going to form another overhand loop. And just cross those two over and then pinch them in place. I'm going to grab this end, go down through that very right there, and then up through the center. Then I want to take it down through the very left. So now we should have 3 lobes. I'm going to take this around, down through this lobe, and then up through that center. So down and then up, and then I can fold the edges down and just pull both ends a little bit and open up that center. Now I can grab my original loop and just feed that through the center as well, and then I can tighten this Ranger bead up. So just pull the ends and then start to feed slack through the whole knot. So just follow it along and pull all the slack out. Once we have our Ranger bead nice and tight, we just want to cut the excess pieces off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Just make sure that the other part of your bracelet is well out of the way so it doesn't get damaged by the heat. So just fold that out of the way, cut the excess off, and singe that with a lighter, and then press it in. And do the same here with the other side. So once you've cleaned up your first Ranger bead, we just need to feed in 2 of these WhyKnots. So thread one on, and then thread another one on, and then we just need to tie another Ranger bead over these 2 strands. Once you've tied your second Ranger bead and slid it into place, you can measure the bracelet out against your wrist to find where you want to tie your button. So just pinch it off, and the way I'm going to tie this button is to take this right hand strand underneath both of those center strands to form a loop. I'm going to form a loop on the left by coming in above, and I'm going to take this right hand strand up through the right loop, and the left hand strand I'm going to take down through the left loop, and then I'm just going to pull these directly outwards, and then you can just cut and singe these excess pieces off. And so there you have the finished bracelet. If you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because here we talk about both decorative and functional knots. Thanks for watching. I like you all, and I'll see you on the next video.